how to make this carousel post for LinkedIn using only free tools. That's what I'm going to show you in this video, plus a high-performing carousel example made in Canva by Colby. And I'm starting with 1447 LinkedIn followers, hoping to break my previous record of 84 followers in 1 week. Now, without further ado, let's start this tutorial. So first you go to canva.com and then you click on create a design. Enter either LinkedIn carousel, which is a design of 1200 times 1500 pixels, or what I like to do is click on customize size and use the same dimensions as Colby, someone whose LinkedIn carousels proved to be very effective, and he uses 1080 times 1350 pixels. Now, next up, I want you to pick a background, and there are many options, but what I think looks good is a paper background. I like a subtle and light background because it's easier on the eye. So you can pick one out. Now, I want to use the background I promised you. So let me check my recently used elements. Okay, here it is. And then you just right mouse click it and set image as background. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with this color, but I want to make it a bit lighter. So what we can do is change the transparency to 50. Now you can also pick contrasting colors and use them as your brand colors, like top designer Nick Broekema does on almost all of his LinkedIn posts. And I also really like his autograph. It's clean, simple and professional. But first we need to find the appropriate font style and font size. So go to text and then click twice on add a text box. One goes here, the other up there, because what you want to do right now is use a combination of two matching font styles. So for the autograph underneath, I like to use Glacial Indifference with a 20-point font size, which also means we need to realign everything and stay within these pinkish margins. So don't drag the text boxes or elements at the very top or bottom, because when people view your content on desktop, there's going to be a dark carousel slide tracking bar on the top and the bottom. Now, I want to make the header a 48-point font size with Poppins as the font style. And I'd like to bold highlight it to make it really stand out. And then again, drag, drop, and position everything correctly. So once that's done, we go back to elements, because I also want to add a line. I've used it before, so that's why it appears over here already. A thickness of 2 for the line is fine. Now, as for the header, we enter how to make this carousel post for LinkedIn. And underneath, I would like to enter my name and surname, but first I need to get this separate from the line. And there we go. Now you can duplicate this page to save yourself some time. Next up, I want to make my header stand out a bit more. And what better way than to highlight our main keyword. And then you add one you like, drag and drop. Now I like to use a shape because it gives me more customizing possibilities. Let me add a bright color and then you hold Command and Control and drag it if you want to avoid Canva's auto align feature. And also make sure you put the right layer up front. And next up, I would like to add my brand color. And if you don't know what color combinations and codes to use, then I would highly recommend Canva's palette generator. Upload your favorite image and it will generate a color scheme. Now, I also want to add a scribble underneath this to drag attention even more. And the thing is, this first slide will appear on people's feed and we want them to stop scrolling and start reading our carousel. Alright, that looks fine. Now something else that is really important is that we need to add some arrows. You see, this little arrow only appears when your cursor hovers over the post on the desktop. There are no arrows on mobile, so we need to add some ourselves to get people to click through. Hold Option and drag to copy the element. Okay, next up it's time to add some visuals. You can just upload as many visuals as you want over here. Add it to your page. And in this case I want to flip it horizontally as well. Then we want to remove the background. Now you can find many free background remover tools using Google search, like this one, Remove BG. But you can also use Canva's premium BG remover tool. It's quick and easy, and as you can see, you just have to position, crop and align it properly. And after that, you can start accentuating your brand colors by adjusting your photo. And what I like to do is to change the blacks to 50 and then saturation to -100 and sharpness to 10. It makes it visually more appealing. Oh yeah, and don't forget to add this half of an arrow because it has to match your previous slide. Now, I also want to show you how you can draw extra attention to your screenshots. Then add a shape, make it transparent and adjust the thickness. And again, if you want to avoid the auto align, hold Command or Control and then move the shape. So that's basically it for the designing part. Now, to give you even more inspiration, let me show you an actual carousel Colby shared with me. This one has around 10 slides, and I would recommend you to stick to a similar number, but it also depends on what kind of information you try to bring across. But anyway, I really like how his pages look and how he uses his creativity with various elements to support his text. And as you can see at the end, you can add a call to action to your newsletter, product or service. Now, once you're finished, you click on share, download, and for the file type, you can click either standard or print. Just to remind you, print has a higher resolution. Now, once downloaded, go onto LinkedIn, click start a post, more, and then you choose a file. Add a descriptive title, because it will appear in the black tracking bar over here. And then click done. Then add a short description like learn how to create a high converting LinkedIn carousel post. Something like that. And then you click on either post or you schedule it. And that's it for this tutorial. Now let's see this week's results. I started with 1,447 LinkedIn followers and I now have 1,541 LinkedIn followers, which means I gained 94 followers in just this week alone. That's incredible, a new record. Now let's check this week's analytics. I sort of skipped 1 week of posting due to traveling, so I improvised on this one and it surprisingly received the most engagement so far. Anyway, that's it for week 8. Let me know if this tutorial was helpful by leaving a like. And if you have any suggestions on what you want to see next, don't hesitate and leave a comment down below. I read every comment. Thanks for watching and I hope to see you in my next week's video. Bye!